Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
Roll camera and action.
It's time for some trailer talk.
Guys, welcome to another episode where we slowly catch up of the film Blurs. What we call this? 171?
I mean, 170A?
Sure. Anyways,
right.
we gotta get right to it. I'm Brandon Norwood.
Jeff Stewart?
Yeah, before we get into trailer talk, I forgot to talk about this. Pixar, for those of you who know, Pixar just recently released ELIO, and pretty forgettable movie, and y'all pretty much forgot about it too, because like that shit bricked. Well, it came out 2 weeks ago that Pixar fucking completely overhauled the movie, and one of the reasons for the overhaul was that ELIO was queer, and it was queer coded, and it had a lot of stuff in it. And basically they did a test screening in bumfuck Arizona. I was just like, why would you do a test screening in the Southwest, one of the most conservative parts of the Southwest? And after the movie screened, they're like, how many people like the movie? They all raised their hand, and they're like, all right, how many people would pay to see this movie? And nobody raised their hand. And so after that, they did a screening with Pete Docter, who now runs Pixar, and all of Pixar's top brass, and they screened it. And they, after the screening, they're just like, they told the original director, who's queer himself, they're just like, yeah, buddy, this is not gonna work. We got to overhaul this movie. And they brought in a co-director, and they overhauled the movie. And they're like, hey, would you mind, would you still want to co-direct this with this? And he's like, no, this is not the movie I set out to make. And he left. A lot of the people who worked on it, they said like 20% of the people who worked on it left, while the other percent stayed and helped. And they brought on Domi Shi to co-direct, and she wrote and directed Turning Red. And this is the movie we got. A lot of people think it's Pixar, it's Disney, because Disney also fucking
Win or Lose. They did the same shit with Win or Lose.
This was a Pixar thing. This wasn't a Disney thing.
Okay, all right. And here's the thing about the movie: even though they overhauled everything, it's still queer as fuck, right? Like the relationship between ELIO and Glorden, right? That's a love story, right?
Also, ELIO's mom was now her aunt, and America Fiera apparently left. She recorded almost all of her shit before it got overhauled. Yeah, really? And they asked her like, "Can you?" And apparently, between the changes and having to re-record the entire roll over, she was like, "I'm good." And that's why Zoe Saldana,
Jesus.
And that's the crazy thing about it. There's pictures of her at D23 with the original director and the kid who plays ELIO. There's pictures of them there from the presentation and them backstage on the carpet.
It's a damn shame that this movie, which could have been special, right, which was absolutely butchered because of economics and homophobia. Because when you said they raised their hands to see if they liked it, everyone raised their hands. If they pay for it, no one raised their hands. No one likes paying for anything. That's a dumb question to ask.
One of the things that's trending right now on Twitter is Paramount Plus, and I clicked on it. I'm like, why the fuck is Paramount Plus trending? Well, it's trending because people are canceling Paramount Plus because of the whole Colbert thing. They're just like, you know what, fuck CBS and fuck Paramount. Good. And I'm like, well, Paramount's having a rough time because our review for the Smurfs should be up by the time you're listening to this. But yeah, Smurfs bricked. Yeah,
Did
that
it?
shit bricked hard.
Like what?
That
What?
bricked hard.
Look, no one knew the fucking thing was coming out anyway, right? There was no
Yeah, the
push for
marketing
it.
was terrible.
I
They
don't know.
focused it solely around Rihanna is Smurfette, and I'm like, well, what about all the other all-star voice actors in this cast? In the trailers,
Right.
the trailers made the movie look exactly what I expected. Like I had no expectations, so like, I
Yeah. So I mean, you fuck around, you find out, right? You back to the
also
wrong
no,
horse.
not for nothing. This is the 4th Smurfs movie. I don't think anybody was asking for, because it's not like there were runaway hits outside of the first one. It was diminishing returns over
Yeah.
Sony's original trilogy.
I mean, why don't they have Paramount Plus, just do a Smurfs TV show and call it a day?
It seems like everything that comes on Paramount Plus gets canceled if you're not Taylor Sheridan. So,
or Star Trek.
no, Star Trek's been getting canceled.
Wait,
They canceled Discovery. They canceled. It was another show they
Right.
canceled. I can't remember.
Lower Decks, right?
Picard's done. There's a lot of shit.
Strange New Worlds. I'm surprised that's still.
Well, they announced
going
that's
strong.
on its final season now too.
Of course.
So you know what? I think this is also indicative of Disney as a whole. Disney for the past 15 years, they've made great movies, but it's also their problem is they are so now just minded on making money. You can feel it in the movies. Like everything is so down the middle, and it lacks an identity. And that's the problem with ELIO, is that it lacks a fucking identity. Like a lot of these movies lack an identity, and they just feel like a basic bitch movie, which it has no character, no nothing. Nobody has a shade of gray. Nothing's complicated, and it's boring.
Yeah, I mean, Wish is a perfect example of a non-movie, right? Like the movie that's supposed to celebrate the 100 years of Disney, right? I don't know anyone who saw it. I don't know anyone who liked it.
Yeah, to add to that, Jeff, apparently in the article that I read, they said one of the movies that they did plan on having coming out, the character was going to be dealing with divorced parents, and they were just like, yeah, no divorced parents at all. We'd rather have dead parents than divorced parents. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You see what I mean? This
Right.
whole thing, this is also the problem of one company owning everything.
Like I mean, 100%. Like the fact that no divorce, half the people that go to these Disney movies are weekend dads trying to figure out something to do with their kids when it's their time, right? Like,
well, look, we're gonna be talking about a Pixar trailer in trailer talk, and I will say this has much energy than a lot of stuff they've put out recently. I laughed. But we'll see. Like everything nowadays, I'm just like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see, look.
All right, so let's get into trailer talk. Oh yeah, before we get into trailer talk, hold on. I want to talk about shout out to the Astronomer CEO, bro. I don't know how you get caught. I would not have come on, man.
He should have just played it off. He wouldn't have said nothing if he'd just been like, "Oh, hey, we're on the Jumbotron."
That's the one thing that happens in the age of social media. If you're of any notoriety, people spot you. People spotted Pusha T at Tyler's show Wednesday night. People spotted Questlove at the Wu-Tang show. Like, if you're a tad bit notable, like even if you're just Twitter famous, people will spot you and be like, "Yo, he was at the show." It's like, I don't know what they expect. How you going to Coldplay is one of the biggest bands in the world right now. For the past 15 years, they've gone on tour almost every year and sold out every arena. Every time they come around here, they sell out the entire Meadowlands arena every single time. I don't know how you think you're going to get away cuddling up like that.
But like, here's the thing: is he even notable? Like, I don't know
CEO?
I didn't even know. Yeah, like I didn't even know who this dude was
Yeah,
until
I
this
didn't
shit.
either. But again, if you're a CEO of a company, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, he should have been much more sly about it. But like, if he hadn't have done the thing, no one would have
listen,
cared. Like, if they had,
one of my fetishes is reading infidelity stories on Reddit and then watching the person who cheated get their comeuppance. I love reading like, oh yes, it turned out bad for them, and the person who was cheated on is in a better place. But look, from reading this, people, I love reading through these stories because people have such a hard time keeping track of where they were at a certain time when their partner comes out and be like, yo, you lied to me, you said you were here but you're really there. They're like, no, I was there. They're like, no, here's the proof that you said you weren't there but you were actually here and I followed you. So like the fact that you think you could get away at a stadium just cuddling up when there's at that point 500,000 people in one of these stadiums, you really thought you were going to get away with that shit?
I mean, look, I mean, he didn't, and now he is the one of the greatest memes ever.
Yeah, the internet worked fast. It was so bad that Chris Martin goes, look, because last night was their first tour since this first show since this happened, and they're just like, look, this is the only time we get to interact with fans, so please, when the camera's on you, please know what's going on. Do your makeup now. We're letting you, like, we can't interact with we want to interact with our fans, and this is our only way we get to interact with you guys. We love our fans. And I was just like, ooh.
All right.
I love his commentary when the camera goes on him. He's like, oh, wait, what's going on here? Oh, I guess they're having an affair.
Like, all they had to do was just wave at the camera. Like, but the fucking
the duck down,
it's the
and then
duck
her
down.
turning away.
It's
and then the lady like must have known them, who was right next to him, because she's standing there like, this is done. I was like, you just as bad. Yo, the people enabling the affair are just as bad as the people cheating. Like, if you know, you're a piece of shit too.
God. Well, we needed some joy this week after all the bullshit. So there we go. Thank you to the Astronomer CEO.
I'm glad to see one white dude get punished for some sex crimes instead of being elected president. Because the people who filed, I just found this out. There's a couple of women who filed charges against our president have now fucking disappeared. I mean, they're gone.
Yeah, like I'm not.
And if you
surprised.
read what happened, I'm just like, this nigga is a monster. It's just as bad as the Diddy shit.
I mean, we're not going to get into this because this is like a full on episode of it in itself. But I'm glad that this Epstein shit's blown up in his face.
His whole base is like, release the Epstein stuff, release it. And now they're just like, we don't need to release it. Why you guys keep talking about that? I was just like, all of y'all.
It's like, well, because that's how you won, right? That's part of the reason you won. You said you had 10,000 hours worth of fucking video and all these documents with names, and all of a sudden it's like,
you know how fucking brain dead they are. I saw a TikTok the other day of some dude and his sister on a video call with their dad and their mom, and he's just like, it's bad out here in California. Even MAGA people are suffering. Like, how do you feel about that? He's like, I don't care. Fuck them. We won the election. He's like, I'm not talking about the election or winning an election. I'm talking about people here in California, including Trump supporters who are suffering because of the fires. He's like, I don't care. Fuck California. We won the election. And even his wife goes, Tom, he's not talking about the election. He's talking about people living there and even Trump supporters. He's like, I don't care. I'm just like, yo, y'all refuse.
It's the Al Bundy syndrome, right? It's like the 4 touchdowns in one game. Like, this is the highlight of their life. They finally won something. They're going to hold on to it because they got no control over the rest of their lives.
Also, that's wild to say in your kids' face, where you're grown ass son who has a family, and then his sister, well, your daughter, also in California, has her own family. You're just saying to your whole family, like, oh yeah, fuck you, fuck my kids, fuck my grandkids. That's just wild to say.
Yeah, because he's a piece of shit. Like, we have to accept that there are just people out there who are just autonomous, walking, fecal sculptures.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, let's get into trailer talk.
All right.
We're going to start with Run. They asked me to talk about this trailer. I'll talk about this trailer. It looks like a black skyline. That's all I got. It looks like skyline for black people. You know what I'm saying? I asked to see the movie. They wanted me to watch the movie and do an interview. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Haven't heard shit since.
When's this thing supposed to drop?
It's been so fucking long, I forget.
Well, look, if they don't care about it, we don't have to care about it.
Let's move on to Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. And either, I really think they should have just stuck with the original title, which is Deliver Me From Nowhere. With that said, I would be excited for this if it wasn't for Scott Cooper, because this whole trailer, I'm like, this looks actually pretty good despite it being a musical biopic, but it's just, I don't trust Scott Cooper, and also some of that dialogue is insane. Like the Jeremy Strong, I was just like, I get it and it's inspirational and it is bringing me to tears, but some of those lines are insane, man. And Jeremy Allen White is killing it as Springsteen. That's really him singing and shit.
And like, here's the thing. I want to be excited about it, but I hate musical biopics. They're never interesting. They're all paint by numbers, right? So, I mean, I'm glad the casting's down. I'm sure it's going to be a lovely film. But
I'll say this. If anything, I know I'll get, just like, that's why I kind of eased up on A Complete Unknown, because I'm like, I can't even be mad at it, because at least the performances were good and the music was good. So like, and that's the same thing with this. It's like, I know I'm gonna get great performances, and like, I'm a Springsteen head, so like, at least I got like 2 to 3 hours worth of music I'm gonna fucking sit there and just dig. Because I guess that's why I guess I like the Bob Marley movie so much, because I was like, oh, the performances were good and I fucking love the music. So like,
yeah, and that's fine if you think of it just like
like
concert
it's Purple Rain.
films.
Like Purple Rain's not a good movie, but it's an enjoyable movie for different reasons. One of them being the soundtrack. So I'm looking at this like, oh, it's just going to be Purple Rain with Springsteen music, and you know what? Fine.
If that's the way they approach it, I'm actually all right with that.
Because it's not going to take Springsteen's whole life. It just looks like it's going to be the Born to Run era. You know what I'm saying? But like, or the Nebraska era. I'm not sure which one. But either way,
I hope it's the Nebraska era.
Yeah, I love Nebraska. Honestly. That shit is dark though. That's a dark ass album.
Yeah.
If you want to feel extra bad, to our listeners, if you want to feel extra bad, listen to Nebraska. Immediately turn that off and put on the Downward Spiral.
Yeah, it's the wrist slitters double feature.
Yeah, Downward Spiral. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take a shower after this. Every time I listen to it. I know that's the Nine Inch Nails' most popular album, but it is also the album I listen to the least from Trent.
I mean, I like, honestly, Ghosts is better. Like, everything they did after Downward Spiral is better.
I'm not gonna lie. I even like their first album better. Pretty Hate Machine. It's fucking better.
But you know, whatever makes you popular, whatever gets you on the whatever makes you successful.
Like, some of the best songs they've ever done is on that album. It's just the album as a whole is a struggle to listen to, because again, it's literally listening to a man spiral out of control, and then it ends on him saying, "Oh fuck, I destroyed everything and I need to start over."
Yeah, I mean, like, there are some bangers on it, but for the most part, Like it's an okay album, but it is a arduous journey, right? You got to be in the right mindset.
All right, moving on from that, I saw this trailer and I was fucking dying laughing. I was wiping tears out of my eyes. That's why I sent it to you. It's called Splitsville, and like I'm so excited to see this. I hope I get the fucking interview because I want to do this interview bad after seeing this shit. I have not laughed this hard at a trailer in a minute. I'm like, shout out to Dakota Johnson. You're on a run. Like, don't do no more mainstream movies. Keep doing like art movies because this is where you excel.
I mean, honestly, Madam Web is not an example of Dakota Johnson.
No, neither is 50 Shades.
That right? Like, I don't know what happened between that and this, right? But she's been on a run.
This shit, I'm seeing it soon. Seeing it next week or the following week, and I cannot wait because, like, oh my god, I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. Yeah, guys, go watch Splitsville. This shit is hilarious.
No, it's good.
Oh man, let's move on to Darren Ciaran-France. I was like, oh, him and Aronofsky are just like, you know what? Let's just make a fun movie phase. Roofman.
It looks cute as fuck, right? It looks like a feel-good movie. The only thing I noticed, did Channing Tatum get some work done?
He's been looking
different.
like that for a minute now. It's like ever since Hateful Eight, I've noticed that.
Like he's looking real different.
Kirsten Dunst is aging well though. Like, damn, bro, the close-ups I saw on her, I'm like, yo, you look like a very attractive older woman. I mean that in the most positive way possible. I was like, damn, sometimes I was like, yo, Jesse, shout out to Jesse Plemons, man. I know she says she wants to retire because she's tired of the roles she's being offered, but I'm like, I don't know. This looks like pretty much in your wheelhouse, and you just did Civil War, which is one of your best roles.
Right?
I don't fuck with the movie. I do think you're great, and the role, particularly for you, was great.
I mean, honestly, like the last couple of years of Dakota Johnson, of Kirsten Dunst, are much better than her earlier career.
Yeah. Right? I just saw Danny posted to his Instagram Tuesday. Small Soldiers is dropping on 4K Steelbook, and I'm like, you know what? Not a particularly good movie, but I'll definitely cop it because, like, I enjoy it from a nostalgia perspective. I was a kid when that movie came out.
You know what? Look, their whole entire industry is built on nostalgia, so
I'm surprised nobody tried to reboot that motherfucker.
Give it time. Give it.
That soundtrack has one of the best movie soundtracks ever.
I can't remember what was on the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was all military themed, like 80s songs. So like it was war, and they did, the Edward Starr one, not the oh wait a minute, yeah, the Edward Starr version. War had Bone Thugs. Okay. Hold on, let me look it up. It was like a rap rock version. It had Henry Rollins, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Oh man, let me look up the Small Soldiers soundtrack. That shit was hard.
I might have to.
Damn, 1998. This came out. Joe Dante. Oh, you know what? I love Joe Dante. I might take back all the shit I'm talking about, man. Oh, there was going to be a remake. It was called Toy-Mageddon, and it got canceled.
Based on the name alone, I hope, because that just
it was at 20th Century Fox. Justin Lin was going to direct it, and it was about toys running amok at a toy factory, and then Disney bought Fox, and that got fucking canceled. And to that I say, thank you, Disney. That's one of the positive things that's happened. Fucking, oh man! All right,
Mercy kill.
So yeah, War has Bone Thugs and Harmony, fucking Flea, Tom Morello, Henry Rollins, and Tim Alexander. The next track is Another One Bites the Dust. It's a remix with Wyclef Prose and Cannabis.
All
The
right, I'm gonna have to
Stroke.
listen to this. The soundtrack.
There's
to
a
that.
remix of The Stroke. Has Dallas Austin. It's a Dallas Austin remix. Love is a Battlefield remixed by DJ KG featuring Queen Latifah. A remix by Dutch of Rock and Roll Part 2. Mickey Petrella remixed Love Removal Machine. That song was hard. I love that song from that remix. Even the Rock and Roll Part 2 remix is hard. Remember that song My City Was Gone by the Pretenders? Well, the
Yeah.
Butcher Brothers remixed it, and Kool Keith has a whole ass verse on it.
I will give
Cheap
the
Trick
90s
Surrender.
one thing. Fuck soundtracks. Soundtrack.
Yes, because Judgment Night. So we're at the end of the soundtrack. So the last two tracks are a remix of Rush's Tom Sawyer by DJ Z Trip, and the OG version of War.
I might have to listen to this Toy
Yeah,
Soldier
yeah, I
soundtrack.
told you the Small Soldier
later
soundtrack
today.
is fucking hard, bro. But anyway, back to Roofman.
It looks fun. It looks fun. Feel good.
Listen, I am glad my favorite dour directors are just like, you know what, man? Let me just make one for fun. Jesus Christ.
Right. Like honestly, Roofman looks like this year's Hitman.
Yeah. And I love Hitman. Shit, Hitman's a movie you just put on to feel good too, even though it has a dark ass ending.
Right,
Yeah.
but no, I dig it. I dig it. Like Roofman, I'm there for it. And look, I love Channing Tatum. You know.
Next up is Begonia, and again, if we get the interview for this, I'm going to ask for 30 minutes with fucking my man's Yorgos. This is Yorgos Lanthimos' new movie, and it's exactly what you expect from my guy. Like, at this point, you know what you're getting, and you're either gonna jibe with it or you're not going to jibe with it at all, dog.
Like, it gave me big Swimming with Sharks vibes until they start talking about aliens. It's like, oh, these dudes are crazy.
So the movie's about these two paranoid conspiracy theorists kidnap a CEO played by Emma Stone because they think she's an alien.
That's all you need to know. Like, either you're with it or you're not.
And it's done in Yorgos' style. So, like, don't expect like this to be a mainstream comedy, bro. Even though I think this is another trailer where I fucking died laughing at. But again, I'm sick. Like, I'm sick, baby. How many times I gotta tell y'all? I'm sick. Like, what I find funny, y'all look at and just like, ugh. Like, dog, I was dying laughing at fucking Poor Things. Died laughing through a lot of Kinds of Kindness. Like, I'm sick, baby.
Yeah. This is exactly what I expected.
Yo, shout out to Yorgos. He keeps getting money to make these movies, and somehow it makes its budget back. Somehow, like this wild people go and pay to see a Yorgos movie in theaters.
Because at least it's going to be interesting, right? Like that's the one thing you can say.
Me and my brother, we saw Kinds of Kindness again. We saw it at Market Fair. Nigga, we were the only two people. That theater, it was sold out. We were the only two people in there laughing. The entire.
And like it's so weird. How can you not laugh?
Oh my god!
Right? Like,
and just like Yorgos, it has some disgusting shit in it, both thematically and like the violence.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go watch this trailer again later, man. All right, let's move on to this Pixar movie. It's called Hoppers.
That's all. I didn't get a chance to see that. So
I like how the main character, these two scientists, figure how to take a human brain and put it into an animal's body. And this little girl finds out, and they explain it to her. She's like, "Oh, so Avatar?" And they're like, "No, not like Avatar." She's like, That's Avatar. So while they go off, she locks herself in the lab and puts herself in the body of a chipmunk. And she goes into the wilderness and just hangs out in the wilderness, having this wacky adventure, talking to all these animals. It looks hilarious. The trailer ends with with her as the chipmunk beating up a bear because the bear was getting ready to eat this beaver. And the bear washes up on shore and is just like, "Why are you being so mean?" And the beaver goes, "Yeah, why are you being so mean?" He's like, "She was gonna eat you." And he's like, "Yeah, what else is you supposed to eat?" Like, and she's like, "You don't take offense to that?" He's like, "No, that's the way it is around here." And he goes, "Hey, bear, you still want to eat me?" And she just goes, "No, it's weird now."
All right, I'm gonna have to watch this trailer. That sounds cute as fuck.
Let's move on to our next trailer, which is The Cat in the Hat. I saw this in IMAX 3D yesterday.
It's the Cat in the Hat trailer. What do you want? Like,
yo, the lady.
I like the animation.
Yeah,
I like the animation style.
Cool, but like, good lord, the lady next to me was just cackling the whole time. Oh, what thing? Things? Ah! Screaming just with the kid. I was like, Jesus Christ. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looked cool in IMAX 3D, but I mean, good lord, this looks terrible. Like, this is another trailer where I watch it, I'm like, I'm glad I don't have kids.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's gonna hit for the intended audience, and that's that's all I can say. It will make money.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's for it looks like it's designed for the intended audience. That's like, what do you want?
Oh shit! All right, moving on. Mortal Kombat 2.
I like it. I dig it. I just don't know.
How does it
Like,
look?
I'm apprehensive.
It looks like it might be a better movie than the first one, but however, I guess this is just the first trailer, but why does the effects look worse than what they did in the last one?
I don't know. That whole, when the camera starts going through hell or whatever like that, and it does that twist thing, it's like, what in the 1995 cutscene
I
is
like
this?
Carl Urban, but like, I'm like, why is Johnny Cage so old, y'all? Like, and this is no offense to Carl Urban, I'm just wondering why, because everybody else is so fucking young.
I mean, I like the fact that it's like old man Johnny Cage.
So then what they're gonna
right?
do
like,
when they start doing the love story between him and Sonya Blade in the second one, or not in the second, the third one?
That's fine. Chick's got daddy issues.
All right,
but it looks fun. It looks like Carl Urban's having a great time.
Shot entirely in IMAX. And apparently, Louis Tan's like, yeah, we got a better editor this time, so the fight scenes will be good. You guys will be able to see them. I was like, I wasn't too mad at it the last time. So,
yeah, I mean, I didn't notice anything from the last movie, but it's also
since
been
I've seen
4
it,
years.
Yeah, I can't believe how long it took them to get this out, man.
Right. Like, you would have thought Warner Brothers would be pumping that shit out. Yeah.
All right. After the Hunt, Luca Guadadino's After the Hunt. This is going to piss a lot of people off, man. And even I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm scared to talk about it because I'm like, oh, Andrew Garfield definitely did some fucking wild predatory shit, but it also makes it look like AO might be lying, and I'm just like, ooh, I'm trying to, and I even feel dirty saying that. So I'm just like, ooh, let me.
I will. It's the trailer has you intrigued. That's all I can say. Like, anything else, you're asking for trouble because we don't know what it is. We don't know what it is yet.
I knew it was a Me Too movie, but damn, Luca, like, damn, Luca's another one. It's like, yo, Luca's sick. And like, either you're on board with it or you're not.
Yeah, so it gives no fucks. Yeah, I love that.
I love how Julia Roberts is having the career that Ashley Judd wanted. She's in all these top tier thrillers, and this is what Ashley Judd tried to do at the beginning.
Oh man, leave Ashley Judd alone. Come on, kiss the girls, man. Kiss the girls.
Oh shit! Shout out to Julia Roberts. That's a true chameleon. She could go from doing rom-coms to now she's like, I'm a thriller woman.
She's like an actress. She's like America's Sweetheart. They had a movie star, but they discovered that she was an actress.
Listen, this is why I cannot wait to see what all these young up and comers gonna do when they get older. Like, I'm like, are all these women gonna make like top tier thrillers? Like, am I gonna be like 60 years old and just going like every 2 months to see a new fucking like crazy ass thriller? That'd be amazing.
But we will see. Like, I'm taking it, man. I'm taking month by month, dude. Whether we survive.
All right, well, let's talk about our final trailer and the one I'm most excited about. Edgar Wright's The Running Man. This actually looks like it's from the actual story and not some made-up bullshit. That's no offense to Schwarzenegger, because the OG Running Man is still good, but like that is not the Stephen King short story at all.
Right. I was surprised that they put the airplane shit in there.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, oh, word, he's going there. Like, I'm intrigued by this trailer. I'm intrigued by this movie. It's got a comedic tone to it, which was kind of like I was not expecting.
It looks like Edgar Wright's most mainstream movie yet, if that makes sense. Like, because it looked super glossy up until that oneer where I was like, okay, this is Edgar Wright finally showing himself. Because that oneer was hard.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Baby Driver is his most crowd
right,
pleasing,
but even from the trailers,
one, right?
you could tell that was an Edgar Wright movie. Like, looking at this, I'm like, bro, this looks like a studio with a capital S. Yeah,
film.
Yeah. Like, look, I want this. I love studio films. I'm just surprised there isn't more of Edgar in this trailer outside of that oneer.
I mean, look, they're holding back, but I am cautiously optimistic.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. I'm fucking hyped, man.
Like the trailer is good. Like the fact that they put the airplane shit in there.
Well, when he's jumping off the car, when the cars drive into each other and explode. I'm looking at that in slow motion. I'm like, that's really fucking Glenn Powell. That's why he was just like, nah, I'm not doing Mission Impossible. I'm like, yeah, because even that's still fucking crazy, dog.
Right.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, this is top
coming
tier.
Out October or November. I can't remember. Okay,
I think it's October.
I'm fucking. Wait, does this come out the same weekend as Tron? Because if so, sorry, Tron. My priorities are like with The Running Man. Which is wild to say because I really want to see Tron as well.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the newest trailer, the actual trailer?
Because I'm a one trailer man.
I mean, this was actually story. It looks cool. It looks as cool as the first teaser. It gives us a little bit more story. So Ares is what the fuck is his name? Jared Leto's character, right? And you can't tell if he's a good guy or bad guy throughout the whole entire thing. But it's got Jeff Bridges in it.
All right, well,
so it'll make people.
I hope Bruce Boxleitner is in it because this nigga every time he literally wants to do Tron till he dies, and I'm like, I mean, you are the title character, so it is kind of wild if he's not going to be in this because at least he was in the second one. I'm
sure he's going to be in this. I'm sure.
But yeah.
Ares.
Running Man drops November 7th, 2025. So,
all right, cool.
All right, let's get into the main review.
We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Nord, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, aka He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best.
It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.